and they're hoping to win their first statewide election since 2009. News 3 reporter Brendan Ponton explains how this all works.
7 candidates are trying to become the Republican nominee for governor in Virginia. And now on May 8th, the party is holding an unassembled convention to pick their nominee.
We have quite the crowded field this year.
Rich Anderson is the chairman of the Republican Party of Virginia. He explained how it will all work. People have to register with their local Republican Party to become a delegate. They then will have to drive to vote in person through their car on May 8th to locations around the state, the party choosing a convention instead of a primary. The convention requires the winning candidate to have a majority of support in the party, unlike a primary where a candidate can win with under 50% of the vote. The delegates will also pick the lieutenant governor and attorney general nominees.
One of the reasons there was a driver for the party to select a convention was there is great concern with a primary that because of the large number of candidates that you could potentially come out of the process with a candidate, say, with 30% of the vote.
Voters will use ranked choice voting, meaning they'll rank their candidates, and the candidates will be eliminated depending on how they rank until a candidate reaches the majority.
I think with the broad field of candidates we have this year, the plus with all that is that you bring in some quality people to offer to the voters.
Republicans haven't won a statewide election since 2009 when Bob McDonnell was elected governor, but they're hopeful this year they can turn it around.
I think this is going to be a pretty competitive year. I think it's going to be very brisk and exhilarating. Let's call it that.
Democrats are holding a primary on June 8th with 5 candidates running for governor. Then it's a sprint to Election Day in November. In Norfolk, Brendan Ponton, News 3.
National leaders are moving forward with studying reparations for the descendants of slaves. A bill in the House of Representatives will now be up for a vote. It would